Hey everyone, welcome back. Mr. Katona here. For today's video, as you can see by the title, we are going to be going over multiplying fractions. Now, if you'll recall from last video, we learned when adding and subtracting fractions that we needed a common denominator. So you went in that video all through how to find common denominators. Well, guess what? We're going to throw that out the window. Multiplying fractions is relatively easy. So if I have an example and I had 3 over 5, right? And I'm multiplying with 4 over 5. All I'm going to do is take the top left numerator, multiply with the top right numerator. So 3 times 4, 12. And then the bottom left denominator with the bottom right denominator, I'm going to multiply that. So I get 12 over 25. 5 times 5, 25. 3 times 4, 12. That's all you're doing when you multiply fractions, is you're multiplying straight across. There's a thing that you might have to do later on, which is called simplifying, and I'll show you later in the video how we do that. And then if you guys need a separate video with more in depth on that, I can make that. But let's keep going. So if I had 4 over 7, and I'm multiplying with 3 over 6. I'm just going to take numerator times numerator, 4 times 3, 12. Then bottom, 7 times 6, 42. Now, as you can see, all you're doing is taking the top, multiplying them, taking the bottom, multiplying them, and you get your answer. But as you can see here, 12 and 42 both have a number that can divide into them, which would simplify the fraction. Matter of fact, we definitely know that 2 can go into them. So I can divide 12 and 42 by 2 over 2. Keep in mind, just like in the previous video when we were making equivalent fractions and making them bigger, when you simplify your fraction, you have to divide both the top and the bottom by the same number when simplifying. So 12 divided by 2 would obviously give us 6. 42 divided by 2 should obviously give us 21. Now, I look at this fraction and I know that I can still simplify it. So now I look and I go, okay, 3 goes into 21. 3 also goes into 6. So I'm going to divide by 3 over 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So my answer after being simplified is 2/7. Now, I could have just divided this whole thing by 6, but we didn't know that 6 went into it. So we had to do a couple steps here. We divided by 2, then we divide by 3. But again, when you simplify, make sure you do the top and the bottom by the same number. And again, if simplifying confuses you, tell me in the comment section and I'll make another video specifically for simplifying. But let's keep paying attention to multiplying. Hopefully the multiplication of fractions is actually pretty easy for you. If I have 5, 9, and I multiply by 3, 6. Again, multiply straight across. 5, 3 make 15. 9 times 6 is 54. Now, technically, I know that 3 can go into both 15 and 54. So we're going to simplify this because I know 15 can be divided by 3, so can 54. So what I'm going to do is 15 divided by 3 is 5, and then 54 divided by 3 gives us a simple number. Does anyone know what 54 divided by 3 is? I'm actually curious. If you know what it is, tell me in the chat. 54 divided by 3 is 18. So now 5 is prime, so nothing besides 5 in itself will go into 5, and 5 does not go into 18, therefore we have simplified it. It is completely simplified. Now, that's going to wrap up this video. With that in mind, please leave a like if this video helped you and subscribe. We're trying to reach as many people as we can to help them with math and science, especially, because we know that those are the two hardest subjects. We also would love it if you would share our videos with other people so we can help people. And if you live in New Jersey, we can tutor you in person if you need actual one-on-one tutoring. We can also tutor you online if you can't do in person. So if you live in another state and would like tutoring, we can also tutor online. If you would like tutoring, please email katonastutoring@gmail.com, and one of us will get back to you and set that up. With that being said, this is going to wrap it up, and we hope we helped. Bye, guys.